Great. How are you? How are you doing?
I am fine. And what about you?
I'm doing great too. How was your day?
It's well,
It
as
it
usual.
was it was good.
It was good, yes. And
Have you
yours?
yeah, mine was also pretty good. Like it was a very lazy day, so I didn't do much. So yeah. Okay, I think we have taken a session before, right?
Yes, yes, one session.
Yeah, right. I kind of remember. Okay, so let's just get into it now. Okay, so tell me, have you ever been to an amusement park?
No, but some kind of park I was visit.
Okay, so do you know what is an amusement park?
Yes, it's mean like Disney World, that kind of.
Yeah, yeah, basically
Uh,
a park that has a lot of like rides, like roller coasters and water park and everything. So that's called an amusement park. So yeah, so you haven't visited. Would you like to? Have you heard of any amusement parks?
yes, here in Kolkata there are many kind of amusement park are like Nico Park, that kind of.
Okay, I have no idea about Kolkata.
So where are you from?
I am from Gurgaon.
Okay,
Yeah.
Haryana.
Yeah, right, Haryana. So like there are a lot of there's one amusement park like you go out of my house and there's this amusement park 1 kilometer away from my house. So it's like very near, but I've never been to that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So like so what are the kinds of rides that you're aware about? Like you must have seen something. So like what are the kinds of rides that you're aware about?
Okay, there are maybe the roller coaster and some kind of circus, clown are
Yeah.
there, and water park also there.
Yeah.
And I like movies, so I like to put that kind of cinema. Or
Yeah.
if you're watching movie like floating on the boat, that
Yeah.
kind of I want to be.
Right.
And many kind of food are there, and some so animal are there also. I like to provide
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So that's like yeah. So they're like these are just like the side things that are there in amusement parks. There are like a numerous number of rides in any amusement park that you go. So there was one ride. So what was there in that? That okay. This was the ride. Like you was the passengers were sitting over here, and we were sitting and it just went like this and it just turned to 360 degrees, right? And it was like so scary that you were like oh, all over
Roller
rotating.
coaster,
No, no, roller coaster. It wasn't a roller coaster.
roller
This was
coaster
the
type.
ride. We were sitting over here and it was just rotating like this.
Okay, okay,
Roller coaster
360
is
degree.
more like this and it just goes like that one was in the same place, but it was just rotating to 360 degrees, right? So that was the thing, and there are like many of them. So yeah, and
That one is scary, very.
yeah, it was many of them are very scary. So like there's one that that
Mm, I have
goes.
seen that in Final Destination movie.
Yeah, right.
Yes,
That's a very scary movie. I haven't like that's just it's so terrifying. Yeah. So
that's a
okay.
good one, good one.
Yeah, it was definitely it's a good
Honor.
one. Yeah. And like I don't know, I haven't seen all the Final Destinations, but I think there was this scene in one that is very pretty popular that, people are on a road and the road collapses. Is that a scene in that movie or like
Yes, 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 yes. And one movie also like that Chocolate Factory.
yeah, right, right.
Joined that kind of
Yeah.
amusement park, right?
Yeah, that was yeah. He had built like an
Kind
entire
of.
park within the factory, and yeah, that was all very superficial. But yeah, that is very similar to what an amusement park is. Yeah. So okay, so like what kinds of like you just mentioned in the beginning that you've been to a lot of uh other types of parks. So what kind of parks have you visited?
Okay, there are some roller coaster and food and beverages are available, and water park, but I never visit there. Water park are also included in that park, and for some kind of things, shop little bit ice cream, that kind of. That's it.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me, would you like to create your own amusement park?
Yes, I like to create.
Okay, so what's the like what would the theme be?
Theme, I think like a greenery. Every kind of plant are there, that's also helpful for nature.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, and some kind of animal are also there, like deer, that kind of
yeah,
animal are there. So it's become, and they are the container that used for food, that are you can say that is digest, or what I say, it's
yeah,
not, means not friendly for nature, not
yeah,
disposable, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is this.
Non-biodegradable. Yeah,
Yes, that kind of disposable thing. And child are visit there freely.
yeah,
If they can, everyone can visit there. And there some uh, water, purify water are there. So
yeah,
it's kind of, you can go to there and relax little bit, and you get there, and healthy kind of thing, and
yeah,
invigorate your mind and
yeah.
body, that kind of thing I like.
Yeah, basically you can have fun also and also take care of the environment simultaneously. So yeah, so like you
And
have,
peaceful
yeah,
are there, peace are there.
yeah. So you have the idea for a very environmental, eco-friendly kind of park, and that's a really good thing to. Okay, so you said that it will be free for kids and everything. So how would you derive your profits? Like, what would be your source of money?
Mm, okay, there will be some mm, okay, free for kids, but I charge adult, right?
Okay,
So
yeah.
that's why.
Yeah, so that's a very good trick that okay, kids won't come alone, they will come with adults. So you're getting money anyway. So just give
Yes,
it free for
yes.
kids. Right. Okay, so then would you charge, like would your charges be high or would they be low or would they just like what?
So actually, there is a very minimum charge. If they enter there like
Yeah,
100 or 50, that kind of. If they
yeah,
purchase anything from inside, then I charge more from the outside available
yeah,
in the market.
yeah. Obviously, that is what usually happens in places like these.
Like a popcorn price, and the, what I say, popcorn, and what is called
Corn, sweet corn.
so sweet corn. That size are very,
Yeah,
very
yeah,
different. When
yeah,
you
yeah,
buy it from cinema hall and when
yeah,
you buy it from market, they're very different.
yeah, yeah.
That kind of.
Right. So yeah, okay. So what would be the like if I give you the chance that okay you can install three rides, so what would those three rides be?
Right, on a ferry, what I say,
Yeah, yeah, ferry.
right, ferry, and one type of round roller coaster,
Yeah.
and
That
one it
that's not a round
two
roller coaster, it's called a giant wheel.
giant wheel. Okay,
Yeah.
giant wheel, and one that two people are sitting and go there. That kind of.
I didn't understand that one.
Okay, then go upside and go to the lower side. That kind of.
Okay, right. Yeah, I forgot. Okay, what would you name that? What would your name be? If I tell you that okay, name this, what would your name be?
Fluctuating roller coaster.
Sorry?
Fluctuate, fluctuate.
Fluctuated. Okay, that's
Yes.
really creative. Fluctuated roller coaster. Okay. Okay, you can we can think of some other names. That's a very creative one. So, okay, what we can do is that I
And
don't know.
and
Yeah.
and one type of thing, the 3D thing, put in your
Yeah,
on
yeah,
your
3D
eye, and they can
glasses.
imagine that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
That's
VR,
also
VR,
good.
VR.
Yes, we
Yeah,
are.
it's called VR. Yeah. So okay, yeah, VR is also there. So in the VR, I've done the VR in like a couple of times. So they have all the same kinds of videos and scenarios, right? So one is there of a roller coaster, like that you're sitting on a roller coaster and you're going, and another one like it's mainly that only. So it's very limited. So what kind of scenario would you want to put in the VR?
We like to horror kind of scenario.
Okay.
Yes, you can jump from the top floor or jump
Yeah.
from the roof. That kind of.
Yeah.
You want to feel that how
Yeah.
it look like.
Yeah. So like, one I had experienced that, so what happened in that, I was in a lift, like the lift opens up, and then I am on a cliff basically, and there's nothing, and I have to just jump. So then you jump, and it was so stimulating that I was just standing on a platform, and while the VR was put up on my eyes, it felt like the platform was moving, but it was actually not moving. So I asked the guy that, okay, this was moving. He was like, no, it was not moving. It was just you. So I was like, I actually fell, like I literally fell on the platform because it feels so real, and like, okay, like, you know, I
Like
was climbing.
when we go to the sleep, that kind of time happen. It's sometime
Yeah, yeah,
we are
exactly. Like,
fallen from
yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, visual stimulation is such a strong thing. Like I was,
strong thing.
yeah, I was flying also in that scenario. I was jumping buildings to buildings like Spider-Man or something. And yeah, so it was like very trippy. Like I was, okay, I'm gonna fall, I'm gonna fall. And I actually did fall. So yeah. And even like you said the thing about horror. So in some places they also have those horror houses. Have you heard about that?
Yes, haunted houses.
Yeah, yeah. So like, you go over there and there's just some doll would just come and scare you, and some
Yes, yes,
skeleton
yes.
would, yeah,
It's kind of a, you can, like a boat or that kind of thing. You can
yeah,
go there
exactly.
and something coming.
Yeah, exactly. So even
There's
that
someone
would,
come from coffin
sorry,
and
yeah, exactly, exactly.
coffin, that kind
Yeah,
of.
exactly. And
Yes,
sometimes,
I was seen that.
yeah, like I just been to one and it wasn't scary at all. So yeah, yeah, so that would
Means those people love horror movie. They are not scary. At least
yeah, yeah,
they enjoy,
exactly.
start enjoy.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's because, that when we are about to enter the haunted house, we expect too much, that, okay, it is going to be so scary. But then actually, it's not that scary. So you don't actually get scared. So that's what happens with
Yes.
me. Yeah.
Sometimes if you visit 2 or 3 times, you are used to it.
Yeah,
You are used
exactly.
to it. That time
Yeah,
you don't
exactly.
any.
Unless and until it's like very good and very scary, there's no use to it. So yeah, you can install that also in your amusement park.
Yes.
Okay, so what kind of food would you like to have inside your amusement park?
Uh, some kind of snacks and the like mm, vegetable, or add some kinds of vegetable, and some kinds of food that we eat at the evening time.
Yeah, snacks,
That
basic
is,
evening
and some
snacks.
beverages,
Yeah,
also.
yeah. So would you want to have like brands there, like brands like McDonald's, Pizza Hut, and
McDonald.
something, or would you have to like have your independent shops?
Okay, both, because my independent shop are large amount and little bit
Yeah,
that kind of McDonald and what I say Pizza Hut, that kind of
yeah,
thing are also
yeah.
available, because this is very high price, so everyone not afford that, so
Can't afford
available
it.
for both kind of people, same kind of both kind of people.
That's a good. Okay, so let's just say that you create an amusement park and I visit there. So what charge would you have? Like, how much would you charge me?
Okay, I take only the visiting fee. That's it.
Okay, so how much would that be? Like 500, or something? How much would it
It's 100.
be? 500. That's very low. Like in Gurgaon, I
No,
think they.
if I starting the starting point, everything become
Yeah,
low. You
yeah,
must start
that,
because no one is coming there. If
yeah,
you
yeah.
are yes, become old, that kind of thing, and know that this one is great park, so people start visiting.
Yeah. Basically, first you'll establish your name among the people and give out the
Yes.
tickets for free, and then you'll gradually go up.
I don't know how it's work. People like
Yeah,
it or not.
yeah,
According
yeah.
to their preference, I change it. I edit that, amendment that.
Yeah, exactly. That makes sense. That's a very good strategy. Okay, so I think our session is about to end in a couple of minutes. So I think like from my sides, the notes that would be that I think your English, like, I think your concepts are pretty clear, but I think while speaking, like, I noticed that, in some places you were making tense mistakes, like you were using the tenses wrong, but then in the other places you were using them right. So I think it's all about practice,
Means
like,
is present and past, right?
yeah, yeah,
Yes, yes, sometimes it happens. I know that,
yeah,
but
yeah.
when I come to the flow, that thing happens.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I noticed, that it's not like you don't know, because you did say it right in a lot of places. So I think it's purely about practice, right? And sometimes in some places you also use, like, when you should have used plural words, you used singular words, like, like instead of food you said foods. So foods is a wrong word, like it's not a word. So if even if you want to refer to food plural, you'll just say food, that okay, the kind of food that I would have, this food, I would have this food. So, like, yeah, so these are the tools. I think it's mostly about practice, and the more you listen, the more you watch more stuff, the more you consume this language. So I think it's mainly about practice. So nothing very specific, but yeah, just like I would recommend that consume as much English content as you can, because that really helps a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah, are there any notes from your side for me, or like for anything?
No, it's okay. Nothing else.
Okay, okay, then great, then I'll see you then.
See you.